Hey everybody, it's May from Black Mountain Plans, and tonight I want to show you a lot of new inserts and dividers. So if that seems interesting, just stay tuned. Alright guys, so I did a plan with me earlier this week, and I think my voice is a little bit better tonight. And I had showed y'all that I finally figured out how to do my tabbed dividers. I put a little piece of acetate in here, and I covered up. I finally did get my my fonts on here. And then I basically just laminate just enough into the divider and on this side, so your sidebar sticker and your top washi header will just go over that little piece of laminate. It's very much like Erin Condren does. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And if you order it on 32-pound paper, your main tab divider will come on. I don't want to call it magic paper. It just doesn't seem right. So we're just going to call it the MAE paper. Okay? Because MAE sourced the crap out of this paper. Excuse me so much. I'm trying to get over this. I'm pretty sure it's just allergies at this point. So I had showed y'all this where it's now an undated monthly. I'm only doing inserts. I am only doing them certain ways. So tonight we're going to go through all of the A5 options. These will be available as well in 2 other sizes. Every single thing I'm about to show you. Tomorrow I will come on here and show you the smaller size. And then on Monday I'll come back and show you the larger size. To be honest with you guys, I wasn't going to release them for Memorial Day. I was trying to release them today. Then I thought maybe I'd release them in the morning. But then the truth is, I had said there was going to be a flash sale on Monday. I had said that at the beginning of the month, between a work meeting, kind of doing this last minute, and everything else going on in my life. Plus, really, honestly, I think y'all can hear it in my voice, being a little, wow, talk about time and being a little under the weather. I think I'm just going to leave the sale, as I said, for Monday, Memorial Day. So it will be in there tomorrow night at midnight. Okay, that's the way to look at it, because tonight is Saturday. So I had showed this where it's an undated monthly. It's a 2-page spread. Okay, so the main divider and the laminated tab will always be on the MAE paper. But if you choose to have the rest of your inserts 32-pound, that's fine. But your tabbed divider will always be on the MAE paper, because excuse me, I'm a little worried about that ripping on lighter paper. Okay, so you just have this 2-page monthly spread that, of course, I will make sticker kits for that will be perfectly sized, and you can date it however you like. And then this is the dashboard. Now, to be fair, I didn't reprint them today, but you will definitely see them in the video tomorrow. The only change is that this is no longer the habit tracker. You can buy the habit tracker separate as a sticker, because when you put the sticker over here, you can definitely still see all the writing underneath of it, and I don't care for that. So it's actually just a blank box on the monthlies instead of the habit tracker. The habit tracker will look exactly the same, just a decorated sticker that you can purchase with a kit. Okay, so that was January. This is February. I did change March. Let me see if I've got what March did look like. Okay, so this is what March did look like, okay? It's basically like matcha tea. And I have a lot of customers who are like, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea. So I didn't want them stuck with an image of something in their planner when they put it all together that they don't enjoy, okay? So I changed it to something very neutral and super pretty. So it's kind of like the jar that, you know, in the South we catch the lightning bugs in, except it's got butterflies in it. And I think it's super pretty. I did change April too, and it was personally because I love this image of the duck, you know, like April showers. But when I came across this image and from the same artist, I just felt this really popped off the page more. Do y'all see what I'm saying? When you print it, this one just popped a lot better. So it is now the bird. Okay? So I left MAE the way it was. Beautiful perfume bottles. June is the sea turtle. I changed July. It seemed like the coconuts were cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're starting in the academic year, you know, and I don't want to open my planner and see coconut. I just don't. I thought these tropical flowers were super pretty, and even though I said I was going like seasonal and not holiday, there's enough blue in it that for July, like 4th of July, that makes me happy. You know what I mean? So the next divider was the toucan, but I just feel like it was, I don't know, just a bit, like, somebody said there's like too many animals. Honestly, there's only this one, I think. This one and the bird. That's pretty much it. Okay, so it's now the lighthouse. And I'm sorry, I'll go with the lighthouse all day long over the toucan. I think it's so pretty. I love it. So, of course, September stayed exactly the same. It's the pretty pollard with the apples for like apple picking season. This right here with the purples. He's got a little bit of a blue in here. And the orange and the beautiful sunset for October. And then, of course, these beautiful pastel orange and light purple, really pretty muted tones for the candles for November. And then for December, we had this gorgeous little snowman. I think it's adorable. So, here's the deal, guys. Y'all can order them. And I will not be changing the dividers, the images on the dividers. This is what we have until I put out the academic release next year. And I can promise you that because I have already figured out a couple of things. So let's just go ahead and get down to some brass tacks here. You can order July through December, okay? And it comes with your 2 monthly pages. So it comes with this printed on the back. It comes with this sheet right here, and it definitely comes with your dashboard. And like I said, it does not have a tracker. It's just an open box. And I will show the changes tomorrow in a different size. I just didn't reprint them and make them today. You can order just July through December if you like, or you can order January through December. So you can either get 12 months or 6 months. It's up to you. You get the monthly inserts either on the MAE paper all the way, or a MAE paper on the divider and 32-pound paper as the inserts. It's up to you. They are only A5 punched because this is an A5 size, okay? I do not have an A5 disc punch. I don't even know if they make one. If they do, I sure ain't got it. So it only comes unpunched or A5 punched. If you want to use your own personal punch versus mine, cool. I will not punch it for you. But like I said, if I do punch it, this is the only way I do it. And it also comes with a sticker sheet to be able, when you order a sticker kit or make your own deal, to be able to put the month of the year here. Okay, so it'll say you'll have a sticker sheet of January through December. If you order the 6 months, you'll have a sticker sheet with, you know, July through December. You got what I'm saying? Yeah, so where was I going with this? Oh my gosh, squirrel brain. Okay, so what I was saying was, I know that the imagery is not changing on the dividers until this time next year because I have been testing out my own personal planner to work out all the bugs. And y'all have been seeing me plan in my planner for, you know, the last couple months. It's where I started designing these inserts. I found that there was kind of an issue with the wellness page. There was kind of some differences where people didn't really care for, you know, the month at a glance and the divider. They would rather just open it up and be a 2-page spread. Like I said, there was a lot of things to work out, and I finally have, which means that the MAE sticker kits that are in the website are leaving first thing in the morning because they're not going to work for these inserts. They worked for everything all the way up through June. And when I put out the release on June 1st, it is for your July sticker kits and some extras, okay? I will leave the standard weekly in there and the build your own kit as well as the add-ons. No worries. I'll do Throwback Thursdays to bring back some of these kits that I love the images on. But since my inserts are now what I consider perfected, and I don't want to be one of those people that has a planner that basically is the same thing, like every year you'll do a monthly or every year you'll do a vertical, but the sizing changes. I want you to know that if you buy a sticker kit starting with these inserts July 1st of this year, if you don't use them in the next 6 months, you know, July through December, You can hang on to them. They're going to work next year. This is a lot of work. I don't wish to resize. I have enough room up here to be able to put nice washi stickers. I think these boxes are a good size for an A5. I do like the dashboard. I like that I can put my goals. Also, I'm sorry, I forgot one thing. This right here is not on the new monthly. I'll insert a picture here in the video so you can see what the dashboard looks like. But tomorrow you'll actually see on camera what it looks like in another size because it's already printed that way. So I don't want to be a person who changes my sizing. I would like to be able to design not just, you know, what I'm supposed to for a new release or get just a couple of months ahead. I would like to be designing like well into the future. And next year for the academic release, we had did the honeybee kit in May. It would have been really nice to have that imagery on the divider for that kit that I was releasing to go with that month. You got what I'm saying? So that's why I know that these dividers are not changing for a Black Friday release to start in January with a whole new look. These are my dividers until I put out my academic release next year because I want them to reflect the kits that I have already designed to go in here because the sizing is not changing. I may introduce a totally brand new looking insert that we haven't seen before with a sticker kit that goes with it, but I'm not changing up my vertical weekly, my daily, my monthly. It's all staying the same. Okay, so that's the monthly. And so like I said, you can order it in 12 months or 6 months. You get a sticker sheet with July through December July through December or January through December so that you can use any sticker kit monthly and be able to title it. I used to give out free scripts, but it kind of adds up. I would just rather put it in the dividers and be like, it was in your package. If you need another one, it's at this listing. You know what I mean? So, okay. So we showed the monthly. Now, the month at a glance, this is how the inserts come. This one right here is on the May paper, and you'll see it says A5 month at a glance, 12 months. So you get all 12 months, and it's on the May paper. If you order it on the 32, it'll say 32-pound paper. So let's go ahead and look at this. These are all my copies to give to Max, so I don't mind that I'm opening them up. As you can see, you can tell very clearly that this one is for January because it has 31 days, okay? So we have a lined nose page on the back. Some people like to move these around. They like to have them very close at hand for their daily, for their weekly, then put them back in their monthly. People do some weird things, y'all, with their planners, so I just want to make sure that you're able to do it. I zoomed out the wrong way. Sorry. Y'all saw my coffee. Alright, so how did I get out of order here? Hang on one second. Yeah, it's getting really late, guys. Sorry. So anyway, it's got 31 here, so you got your 31 areas to write in a prayer. I like to track what we have for dinner. You can write a gratitude. You can write, a motivational quote, a verse you were thinking on, whatever you want to write there. It does not matter. You have a line notes page on the back, and this one has 28. I will update it for a leap year. That happens every 4 years. Y'all be alright. So, this is March for 31. Then we have April for 30. And so on and so forth. So, in this 12-month pack, you have the month at a glance, not named, alright? But you do have the right number of days in the 12-month pack. So that is one set of inserts because a lot of people say they don't like this. They don't use it. A lot of people say that they can't live without it, that they love it, that they really have incorporated it. So I just want this to be fun. I want us to be able to get the inserts that work for us. And when we get stale and tired, we can switch up and even switch sizes if need be. Okay, so the wellness page has definitely changed. Like I said, it was way too small. So I put it where it's like half on the front and half on the back. So you have a larger area now, and I just wrote in AM meds, AM vitamins, PM vitamins, AM meds, PM meds. So many people track 2 of those, 3 of those, all of those. I just put them all. Okay, if it doesn't apply to you, I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. There are a lot of people I know that have to take morning medication. I am one of them. I have to take evening medication. Max has on me to take, vitamins twice a day. So, yeah. But you've got the hydration dots to be able to, color in if you like, or just dot them. You got this whole area, plenty of room to write in your breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, mood, or pain. Some people that I know track mood, others track pain. I kind of track whatever's relevant. Relevant. So if I was in a lot of pain with my hands today, that's what I'm going to track. If somebody ticked me off, I'm going to track my mood. Weather, you can just write it in. You don't have to have the weather icon stickers. You just don't. You can write in your steps and any other information. Like, I dropped my Fitbit around here, but this was up until 3 p.m. Workout, and if you don't like it, you can white it out and put something else in that area. So you have Monday through Thursday, and then on the back, you have Friday through Sunday, and then a notes area. So, like, maybe you want to test a recipe. Maybe you need to go grocery shopping, remember this or that. Maybe there's a 30-day challenge you're seeing, like wall Pilates or chair exercises, and you want to try to incorporate that into your wellness. You've got room here to make a note to yourself to remember, or maybe medication you're on is not working and your doctor's told you to keep notes until your next appointment. This is a really good area to do it. Hint, that's why I said it, is because, yeah, mine's telling me a lot of stuff here lately. So, anyway. So, there is 12 months. So, you get 12 sheets of this, okay? Actually, it wouldn't be 12 months, would it? Okay, so I need to write something on here. This needs to be for 3 months. So, yeah, it needs to be at least for 3 months, if not 6. Let me put or 6. I'll fix that by the morning. Yeah, because 1 for a month is not going to work. You're going to need enough to go for at least 3 months or 6 months. So, in here is 12 on the MAE paper. So, it would need to be, that would be for 3 months at this size. Or I could double it and it would be 24 sheets and you have enough for 6 months. There'll be several options. You can order them in a lot of ways, okay? So then we have people who've been telling me, you know, they like the bill tracker, but they would like to be able to track their expenses. So this is what I came up with, and it is sold together, and it says it is 6 months worth, okay? And this is on the MAE paper. So you have your normal, no, and double no. I just took it off the printer the way it came and left it that way, y'all. A printer prints in reverse. So you have your normal bill tracker, okay? And I do a washi strip that matches your kit. You can purchase it, not purchase it. It's up to you. And then, okay, so you have your bill tracker pre-printed on your insert. When you turn it over, you have a lined page. Now, I need comments on this. I'm one of those that I want my bill tracker to be front and back because I track personal and then I track business. I have some people who say they have more bills and they need 2 sides. So if you would like an option to be able to get it with just the line on the back or as a double bill tracker, let me know. I can make that happen. Very easy. So then you would get this right here. You would start your expenses where you track it. It's just like a check register. Show your age, people. Do you know what I'm talking about? So you got date, description, the amount. And that was for the back side. Okay. What is going on here, MAE? Okay. Okay, MAE, we got it. Start the video from there. Okay, so what you get is you get, how much did I say? You get 6 months worth. So it starts out where you got your bill tracker. And in my kits, I'll always make a washi here that matches like the kit to go along with the bill tracker. So you got your bill tracker on the front, and if you have more bills than what will fit on the front, you have a line page on the back. Now, I could have made it a double bill tracker, but I have a lot of people say I don't have that many bills and I'm wasting that paper. So this is where you can write notes about your bills, anything you want to with your finances, or notes about whatever you want to. But you have your bill tracker on the front, and if you have more that needed to go on the back, you can write them in here. And then we start on this side of the page. So this is a 2-page spread, right? You have your date, description, the amount. So it's basically like a check register, your spending summary. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3 pages of that for the month, and then a lined page, and it starts all over with your bill tracker. And I've got, it looks like the rest of these out of order, so yeah. But you get 6 months worth in this package, okay? So I like that you don't have to buy the whole year in the inserts. I like that they're undated. if it's not working for you, put it back in the little bag. Hang on to it until you want to try it again, you know? It's just, I'm like, it can't get any easier. It's getting very easy for me. It really, really is. If I already have this and I don't have to bind it for you guys and I can just sell it as inserts, means I can just wake up and be like, okay, today I'm going to print like 10 of these and throw them in there. I'm going to print 5 of them in that size and 3 in this size, and I just have them ready to rock and roll with your sticker order. And I don't have to worry about punching and laminating and all this jazz to get it. No, it's too much for me. I am a small business. I am not a large company. I can do things, and I do a lot of things very well, but I know my limits. And that on an order basis for like 20 people is enough to drive me insane. I wouldn't be able to do it. Alright, so let's look at the daily inserts. The daily only comes in 2 months. You will have to order 6 packages if you want the whole year. The reason being is it's 50 sheets of paper in the package. At the moment, I'm using the 32-pound paper as a reference here in the video, and it's only 1 month. But it's 50 sheets of paper front and back when it's 2 months. So that's why it's only being sold, and it's 2 months. And most people fall out of love, unless you're seriously dedicated, within a couple of months with the daily anyway. Can I hear anybody say preach in the choir back here? Because it's true. Okay, so you have your week at a glance on the front, and all it did was just change for just a little bit better of a margin sizing. So you've got your Monday through Friday and your Saturday and Sunday, and then now on the back, it is a lined notes page. So where it was starting, look at that, y'all. Okay, well, we gotta write a note on that. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad I only printed 1 copy. That would be nerve-wracking if I had printed a whole bunch of those already. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so we have our Monday here. It's the same layout. It's just it's gotten a little bit smaller. Okay, so now you have your Tuesday and your Wednesday. Okay, then you check, make sure I didn't misspell something else. You got Thursday, Friday, and then you've got your Saturday and Sunday. I'm sorry, that tickled me good. And then you've got a line note page at the end, okay? So you've got 2 line note pages in here, your week at a glance, and every single day is on its own. And we will definitely be fixing that Monday for my typo. I'm so sorry, guys. So I do like the way that this looks. I like that the wellness is separate. You don't have to have the wellness. That was throwing a lot of people off. They weren't really into that, and I get it. I totally get it. But the people that I know that use the daily and are like die-hard daily people, they track their wellness. So I wanted them to have it, but now it's like an option. Okay? So we've got the daily, basically the bill tracker and expenses, the wellness, the month at a glance, and we've had the, if I can move this, the tabbed monthlies. Okay, what else do we got? Okay, we got the weekly, the vertical weekly. So this comes in 3 months. Okay. And what you get on the front and back of each week is this very, very light dot grid. I don't even know if y'all can see how light it is. I think it's perfect, not only to be like, okay, that was the end of the month, but it's really cool because you can use like those flowers, lots of deco on it, and you don't have to worry about lines. You can just put it all over. It could be like a vision board at the beginning of the month, and then on the back side, it could be like a vision board again if you want. It could be like you're tracking your monthly goals, and then you checking in. It's up to you. And it's coming in 5 weeks. I didn't say it about the daily, but that's why it's 50 pages. It's 2 months with a 5th week, okay? And you can always hang on to that 5th week if you didn't need to use it to like carry over to another month. It's the same thing with all my inserts. You will get 5 weeks because I don't know which month is going to have 5 weeks. But let me show you how you can get rid of that 5th week if you don't need to use it and it's not a plum paper situation, okay? So you've got your dot grid on the front, and this is now the vertical columns, okay? It's exactly what we know and we're used to. It's just I took away the calendar on the page and I took away, you know, the dots. And I did space these out just a hair more, okay? So you got a little bit more room to write over there on that sidebar, okay? So you've got week 1, week 2, let's say it's a 4-week month, right? Okay, so you got week 3, week 4, and then of course, the next page is going to be week 5. Take that page out. Hang on to it. Now it's a 4-page week. I mean, a 4-page month. You got bleh, a 4-week month. You got what I'm saying? And then here's your dot grid. So you didn't have to, like, carry it into the next month if you didn't want to. All you had to do was take out this, where it's printed like that. You know, just one of your pages. Just take it out, put it to the side. And you got exactly the amount of weeks that you needed in your planner without having any extra. Okay? So there is 3 months worth at 5 weeks each in here. And let me go ahead and just throw that back in there so I don't mess it up. Alright. So I did go ahead and design a totally new insert. Alright. I only went on the Erin Condren website because everybody's been asking me if I would do like a dashboard situation. And I was like, I haven't even looked at what Erin Condren came out with on this release. As soon as I told y'all I wasn't doing commercial planners, I didn't even go on the website. I won't even lie to you. I hadn't even seen it. Didn't know if they were doing florals, what kind of florals, I don't know. So I kept hearing about a dashboard. I went on there briefly and looked, and I'm like, okay. And I clicked up there, and then I was like, well, you know, I know Happy Planner's got a dashboard. Let's look at that. And I looked at it and was like, okay. And this is what I did, guys. Okay, and I'll tell you the name of it at the end. I have been taking, like, all the pieces from different planners that I have enjoyed over the years and kind of smashing them together. So, I have always liked, but never used, the Plum Paper vertical priorities. I think that's what it's called. But they had, like, the Saturday and Sunday down here, and I didn't care for that. Okay, but I did like all the situation at the top, where I could, like, put a full box and all kinds of stuff, but it never jams for me. I loved Erin Condren's compact vertical, but I just couldn't get into it. And I do like the idea of the Happy Planners, but they're like, their weirded situation is like a whole page of like notes, and then everything's over here. So I kind of like took all those aspects and made my own deal. So I kind of got like very reminiscent of the vertical priorities up here. So you've got 4 boxes where you can write the priorities for the week. You've got a habit tracker where you can write in 1, 2, 3, 4 habits for the week. No, 5 habits. I'm sorry. Then you've got, 4 areas over here. You can write in some errands, like I got to go to Target, got to pick up my medicine, I got a doctor's appointment, Max is coming in at the airport at 3:30, you know? And then, like, what are you doing next week so you don't forget about it? Like, you're looking at it this week and you're like, yeah, I know my brother's coming up. Oh, no, it's next week. You know, just really in your face. And then a box that you can fill in with a gratitude, a motivational quote, whatever you want to, maybe the verse of the day, memory verse. I personally just want to put something really pretty from my kit, like a full box. That's what I'm going to put there. So I have a to-do list over here that's not overly long, but it's not like a blank box that I don't know what to do with. So I can write in a lot of to-dos. That way I have more meat in my sections to write down what I need for my my week. Now, I know everybody goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you watch this channel, you know my brain doesn't work that way. I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you got Saturday and Sunday over here beside themselves. So it is just this 2-page spread. So it's kind of like a dashboard. It's kind of like the compact vertical. To me, it's extremely organized. So the name of this insert is the OCD. Organized Compact Dashboard. But y'all will probably never hear me call it that long name. You will hear me call it the OCD. So this is my OCD layout. I think it's really cool. I like it a lot. Like I said, you can get all these inserts a couple of months at a time or a year at a time. It's up to you how much you want to get. What do you want to invest in? What do you want to do? And you could always start with like maybe the vertical. That don't work. You could try the OCD. You could try the daily. You can do your own deal. It doesn't matter. And there will also just be lined inserts. So if you just need the monthly, and you need a bunch of lined paper to just write notes, I got you covered on that. Okay. This is in 3. This comes for 3 months. So when it's the same deal. If it's a 4-month a 4-week month and it got 5 weeks, you know, for each month, just take a page out. You don't have to worry about the plum paper situation. Just take it out. It's 4 weeks. Perfect. So I like this. I like this a lot. I like the little name of it too. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna stick all these little boogers in my A5 mudterm cover and I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so I've got it all in here, and I actually put one at every insert. I think I did, except for the lined pages. I don't have them in front of me, but yeah, I put everything else in here. I started with my July, and then, of course, we're coming down here to December, and then I have right behind it my January, okay? So I just have my my July inserts in here with all my tab dividers. Some is on MAE paper, some is on 32-pound paper. So, of course, I have my monthly. Then I would have my dashboard. My month at a glance is the way I'll do it. Okay. And then I would have my dot grid here. I would go into my vertical weekly. And then when I'm done, I have my dot grid. Then I have my bill tracker. Then I have my expense trackers. Okay. Then I have dot grid after my lined page. And I go into my OCD inserts. And when I'm done with my OCD inserts, I have my dot grid, I have a wellness sheet that I put in, and I have my first week. And then in between each week, I put in another wellness insert. So it gives everybody the freedom to put in here what they want, what they don't want. It gives y'all the opportunity to ask me specifically for an insert that might work for you. Like maybe you're looking for a faith insert. Maybe you want a horizontal. Maybe you want a Hobonichi Weeks dupe. All you'd have to do is tell me. So it's like this. At the moment, the kits that start for July will be perfectly sized for these inserts. It's just minor details and changes I have to make because I basically have already made all the kits before and we've been working with them and seeing them on camera. It's just now with a little bit of better margin, taking off some of the dates, it does change a little tiny bit of the sizing. So they will be in the website tomorrow night at midnight in time for the Memorial Day sale, and on Memorial Day you would be able to get 20% off of all the inserts. Now, let me go ahead and tell you a couple more things really quickly so that you'll be able to find them the way that you want to on the website. I have been calling it the MAE Planner, okay? I've been saying MAE Plans, MAE Planner. This is what the deal is. In the website, the A5 is called the A5 MAE Planner. So it'd be the A5 MAE Monthly, A5 MAE Daily, Weekly, OCD, okay? A5 MAE, whatever it is. Happy Planner sizing is also what I will be offering it at. I will not be binding it. I will be punching it or no punched. You get a choice. And when I'm punching it, I'll be using a larger mushroom cap, so it will turn on your disc very nicely. Truth is, I will be using that in videos. So, the 7 by 9 1/4, I don't want to call it classic, because that is basically a trademark for Happy Planner. So I'm not going to call it the MAE Classic. I don't want to call it the MAE Standard, because I sell standard kits. And they will not fit these inserts. They're designed to they're 1.5 by 1.9. They're the standard sizing for commercial planners like Erin Condren and things. So I'm just calling it the Everyday MAE. So it'll be like the MAE Everyday Weekly, Everyday OCD, Everyday Daily. Everyday is what I'm using instead of the word standard or classic. I'm also offering inserts, and I've got to show y'all a sneaky peek. I haven't printed them all out. I just wanted to make sure when I punched them, they worked. I am doing like the mini size, and these are going to be called the mini MAEs. So let's go ahead and look at these real quick. I got a couple of them, but tomorrow we'll look more in detail, right? So I have this all I have planner. Y'all can see I haven't even used it. Isn't that horrible? Okay, so I did put some of these inserts in here, I think. I think. Did I? I thought I did. Come on, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. It's gonna make me a liar on camera, y'all. Look at that. Oh, okay, so anyway, let's just go ahead and do it there. Alright, so, this is the size. And it's so cute. Now, look what I mean. It's a very large mushroom, okay? Very nice. Okay, and when you punch it, I am not into any of the insert at all. Okay, so that's the wellness. Now, I was like, my goodness, look how teeny, teeny, teeny that is, right? Can y'all see that? It's very teeny. But, let's be very fair here. I went in here and I was like, well, how teeny is it really in the Happy Planner? So let's do side by side on this joker. Okay. This is kind of like a weekly right here. They're a little weekly, right? So let me show you my little vertical weekly here for the little Happy Planner here. Oh my lord, where is it? Don't you be hiding. Don't you be hiding. Okay, that's the daily. Okay, here's what we need. So here's like my sizing, okay? See how big my writing is? Now look at their sizing for the days of the week. I think I'm bigger, guys. I think I'm bigger. So even though it looks teeny, teeny, teeny on this, let's look at this. Look at the sizing. You know what I'm saying? Mine looks like the words are definitely much bigger in the mini for me. So I'm okay with it. So I did do the little mini weekly. I did, of course, the little mini wellness. And as you can see, this is supposed to be front and back. I just wanted to make sure that the sizing for the margins was right. So I'll show you all tomorrow what it really looks like. And then, of course, we got the little mini monthly. And here is what I meant, okay? It's just an open box, and that banner at the top is gone. That's the way the monthly looks in all sizes. So, yeah. I just think it's really cute. So, like, this would be part of your monthly. Where's the other piece? I got stuff everywhere, y'all. It has been a day. It has. Okay, and then here is the little OCD inserts. And I did have to adjust. This is why I was punching, was so that I could adjust it to make it right. So I had plenty of room to bring it over some more so it doesn't go in. And you'll see that reflected tomorrow in the video. And then, of course, what do you call it? This would be the little daily. I hope that y'all like this. I hope that this is as exciting for you guys as it is for me. Like I said, June 1st, there will be sticker kits that go with it. But I'm just basically doing a pre-sale starting Memorial Day. You get 20% off on Memorial Day during the flash sale. Starting on Tuesday all the way up through May 31st. They'll be the normal price, but it is a pre-sale. Everything will start shipping between June 1st and June 7th. Probably before then, but let's just say the first week of June just to cover bases. I didn't think the Faith was going to take off as well as it did last weekend when I released it, and I got way more orders than I was expecting. So just in case that happens with these inserts in the MAE size, the mini MAE, which would be this size, the A5 MAE, and the everyday MAE, which is like basically the classic Happy Planner, just in case I'm trying to cover my own bases. But I really like this idea. I've been talking to y'all and telling y'all forever that I was going to do my own inserts. I'm really proud of these. And I think they turned out really well. As soon as I got those dividers down, guys, I was happy. So leave me comments. Let me know, did I hit all the boxes for you? Did I check them off? What do you think of the new OCD insert? Which one was your favorite? And what are you looking for? So until I see you at... sorry, my voice caught. Till I see you guys in another video. Y'all have a great night. Bye.